Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Ryan Milano coming to you live from Roseburg High School in Roseburg, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today for this broadcast, as this is the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, featuring the Roseburg Indians versus the South Medford Panthers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the 6A Special District 1 School District and our sponsor, Business Partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And also, please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thank you if you already have. Now let's welcome you in to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, also the Bills Glass Coaches Corner here, going to be between two teams of South Medford and the Panthers versus the Roseburg Indians, two teams that are in this 6A Special District 1 league. South Medford towards the top. They're 3-2 in league, trying to contend at the top of the table with teams like South Salem, Sheldon, North Medford, and North Salem. A win today would help continue to keep pace with those teams. Roseburg, winless in league. They're still sitting at 0-5. So right now, statistically on the road, it's the road team in South Medford that has the advantage. Also, keep in mind, Table Rock Sports is excited to be partnering with our Rogue Credit Union once again for the Touchdown Club. Rogue Credit Union will donate $10 for every North and South Medford touchdown scored this year, and the proceeds will go to the school's athletic departments. We are just underway here in Roseburg as the kick is squibbed out as the Panthers will receive. They will pick it up after a bobble at the 20-yard line, try to bend it out outside left. Going to cut it back inside to the middle before two Indians are able to drag him down at the 28-yard line. A return of about 10 on the play from Bridger Foss. Now it will be the South Medford offense to take over at the 28-yard line. Their quarterback going to be Colby Schwartz, but he's not the primary player for this Panther offense. They're a team that likes to keep their hats in the box and run the ball downhill with their running back, Bridger Foss. First and 10 snap, handoff, dive right up the middle. It's Foss who will get forward for a gain of 5 to split the sticks on second down. The quarterback today for South Medford, and Colby Schwartz, coming back after he was inactive in the game last week. Now back under center. He'll take the snap on second and 5. Handoff Foss going off of left tackle, and he will muscle his way forward. A gain of 8 gets him across the 40-yard line to the 41 for a fresh set of downs. Already seeing early this South Medford offense and how they operate. They are not a team that likes to throw the ball pretty much at all. In fact, last week, granted, with their starting quarterback today, Schwartz out, South Medford only threw the ball one time, and it was with their running back. So they're a team that really likes to run. They trust their offensive line, and they want to get downhill. First and 10 from the 41. Handoff once again to Foss, and he'll get about 5 to 6 yards before he's tripped up a few yards shy of midfield, but there is a flag on the play in the backfield. Penalty will go against the offense, so instead of second and about 4, it'll be first and a long ways for a South Medford team that likes to keep the ball on the ground. They've already proved early in this ball game that they can move it in chunks. However, but being behind in the down and distance for a team that doesn't take the top off of a defense is not where you want to be if you're South Medford or their head coach, Bill Singler. First and 20, swing pass out to Foss, who will get back to the line of scrimmage, but a flag down on the play. Still scoreless here in the first quarter on the opening drive for South Medford. 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. First and a mile. Quarterback Schwartz going to roll out. He'll throw. And the cornerback jumped the route. Juggling interception. And it's the Indians who take over on the far sideline. What a play by the cornerback out there. It looked like Brody Robinson jumped the route and made the play. That would be a huge start for Roseburg. They get the interception after deliberation. The Roseburg offense will take over. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Roseburg offense. Trips out wide to the left, and the running back sent in motion. Swing pass out to the back. It's caught on the run, but he's dragged down after a gain of 1. The receiver on the play, out of the backfield, Caden Eckel. It will be 2nd and 9. Second and 9, read option. The quarterback will take it off tackle right side. He's got the wheels, gets to the sticks, and gets the first down. A gain of 10 on the play for the quarterback for Roseburg. A nice run by Owen Bentia. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 25. Bentia takes the snap, looking to throw. One-on-one coverage. His receiver goes up and just can't bring it in. He went for Caden Austin on the play, and Austin had it tip off of his hands, but couldn't quite completely reel it in to finish off the catch. This is the first possession of the game for Roseburg. Second down and 10. Motion Austin from the slot. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. We'll gain maybe 1, maybe 2 on the play as Eckel ran into a bunch of Panther bodies in the middle. Inside of 9 minutes now in the first quarter. 3rd down and 9 from the 23-yard line for the Roseburg Indians. 3 receivers out wide to the left. Now the running back in motion going left side. It's going to be a screen pattern to the offside. One-on-one, makes a man miss, gets right to the sticks. Ball came out on the tackle. He will be short. The receiver on the far side was number 81, Dane St. Clair. Did a nice shake and bake move to juke out his cornerback in space, but couldn't quite outrun the safety going towards the sideline, and will set up a 4th down where the Roseburg offense will stay on. Fourth down, and they'll call it 3. Spread formation with 2 receivers to each side. On the right hash, close to the boundary, it'll be a screen to that side. Exact same play, stacked up right around the line to gain, and the Panther offense gets off on 4th down. Screen pass going to Dane St. Clair. He got close to the sticks, but he was stopped about a yard short. Now it'll be the South Medford offense once again. A pitch out to the right side. It's the running back, Foss, going around the edge, gets out to the secondary, and he is dragged down after a gain of 3 on the play. Flagged around the tackle. Awaiting the referee and their signal for what they are going to call. Table Rock Sports welcomes Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panel installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Penalty went against Roseburg, so it'll still be first down, and it'll be a 1st and 2. Not very often you see that. 1st and 2, handoff, halfback dive. It's Foss with vision and patience working his way forward to get past the sticks on a gain of 4. Reset of the first down marker, not like they really needed it on 1st and 2. It'll now be 1st and 10. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get Dutch Love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. 3 receivers set out to the left side, and Schwartz in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll swing it out on a little screen pattern to the wide receiver that was in the slot, and he's stacked up by a whole bunch of Roseburg players. First hat on him was Landon Hodges. South Medford now behind the sticks at 2nd down and 12. Two running backs set, one to either side of the quarterback in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, looking to throw, swings it out to one of the running backs, and he's brought down in the backfield. Got it out to J.T. Dalton, and once again, the lateral play of this Roseburg defense coming up strong on the tackle. Blake Jeffers, the sophomore, blowing up the play. Now back-to-back negative passes, and it's 3rd and 17 for the South Medford offense. Still 0-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard with just under 7 minutes to go. Third down and 17, handoff up the middle, and it's a gain of 2. And once again, the Roseburg defensive front creating the push. Not what we expected early in this ball game between two teams that are having a completely different go of it in their league play. South Medford a team 3-2, Roseburg a team 0-5 in league play. Medford 5-2 on the year, Roseburg 1-6. Everything coming into this game would probably tell you that this is South Medford's to win, as the 4th and 15 play is a punt that skips low and is a good punt for South Medford. First bounced on their side of the 50 and rolled all the way to the 32-yard line on the Roseburg side. That's where the Roseburg offense will take over. The Roseburg team ranked 36th in OSAA compared to the 13th ranked South Medford Panthers. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. First down and 10 for Roseburg, starting from the 32. Their quarterback, Owen Bentia, will pitch it out to Austin going on the right side. He'll gain 2 as he gets out to the 35-yard line. It will be a 2nd down and 8. Now 2nd down and 8. Play action. The quarterback on a weird triple option will pitch it out to Austin, who will get back to the 35. A whole bunch of dancing, but it just allowed for the Panthers to get a few hard hits, especially on the quarterback, Bentia. Third down and 8 now for the Roseburg offense with 3 receivers out wide to the right. Bentia in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, 4-man rush, swing it out to the right side. A man makes a man miss in space and now tries to cut it up past the 35 and down to the 37-yard line. That was Brody Robinson on the reception, but he was brought down before having much to do with it. Actually, it was Brogan Rackley on the reception. Roseburg on 4th down and 6 will send out the punting unit. On to boot it away. It's Jacob Michael who bounces it at the 25, and it's South Medford who picks it up and gets brought down at the 17-yard line. A bad return on the play for South Medford and Austin Hofferling. And right now, a South Medford team that should be dominating at the point of attack just quite frankly isn't, and they're making some uncharacteristic mistakes. Inside 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Schwartz under center, pitches it out to Foss, going off of the right side towards the sideline, gets past the 20 to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Spring Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are open in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now with 9 locations to serve you. 2nd down and 6, handoff going off of right tackle, and he's stacked up. A bunch of different Indians in on the play. The first one there, the big man in the middle, Dylan Bradfield. Third and 5 now coming up for the South Medford offense. Colby Schwartz, the quarterback, with 2 running backs in the backfield. It's JT Dalton and Bridger Foss. Schwartz takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. A nice block by Dalton, keeps him alive in the pocket, but just in time for another Indian to come in and swallow him up. Caden Luther on the play. Caden Luther, nice job by Luther getting into the backfield and getting the sack after it was Schwartz who was trying to find his way around the pocket. Once again, another punt coming up for South Medford. A low liner of a punt that skips at the 45 all the way back to the 30, and Roseburg won't pick it up as it rolls out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Another really strong punt from Gannon Jones. And now with just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter, still a scoreless ball game. And once again, this looked like a game that South Medford was probably going to score a lot of points, or at least we thought was going to score a lot of points. And, well, with the Road Credit Union sponsorship, the Touchdown Club of $10 every time South Medford scores, you thought that maybe there would be a big donation today. At least for the first quarter, South Medford's offense has stalled 3 separate times, including a turnover and 2 punts. Now, once again, it's Bentia in the shotgun for Roseburg. He'll throw an out route right around the line of scrimmage. and it's stacked up on the tackle. It's going to be Bridger Foss who brings down the wide receiver on the outside, and Brogan Rackley. No gain on the play as it's 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10. Owen Bentia in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. He'll send the slot receiver from the left in motion, and there's a whole bunch of movement up front before the snap. That's going to be a false start against the offense. And I think it's just the center who didn't snap the ball. Everyone else was ready for it. Clearly everyone else was ready for it because the entire rest of the offense moved. Eventually the center got the cue, snapped the ball, and, well, it might be a good thing flags were out because it went all the way back to the end zone. Only a 5-yard penalty will make it 2nd and 15 for the Indian offense. Bentia in the shotgun, has weapons, 2 to each side, and a running back alongside him in the backfield. South Medford 3-man rush as Bentia looks to throw. It's tapped around and luckily wasn't intercepted. Was tipped up by the linebacker. Then his intended target, Caden Austin, got a hand on it, and it looked like it was sitting right up in the air for really a few different South Medford players to intercept it, but it looked like Wyatt Jennings was the one who had the best beat on it. Just bounced on the turf in front of him. Third down and 15 for the Roseburg offense. It's been a punt fest early here in the first quarter with just over a minute to go. A double jet reverse. It's now Austin trying to take it out to the left side, and he's brought down in the backfield for a loss of 4. Both of the slot receivers for Roseburg, Rackley and Austin, were going on end arounds. It first was handed to Rackley, who handed it then to Austin, and it looked like he had space except for a really nice set of the edge by the right end on the defensive side for the South Medford defense. And now it's 4th and 20, and Roseburg has no choice but to punt and bring out Jacob Michael. He's on to punt. Back deep to receive is Austin Hoffling, who will take it on a bounce just past midfield, and he goes laterally. Another poor return by Hoffling, as it's McLean Stedman who gets in as the gunner and makes the tackle. A field position battle, but this is the best field position for either team to start out today, as South Medford will get it just a few yards shy of midfield. And they'll say it was the 43-yard line where he was tackled. Less than 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Schwartz under center. I formation. He takes the snap. Straight give. Going off the A gap on the left side, and it's a gain of about 5 on the play to split the sticks and get just shy of midfield. Out to the 48-yard line, as it will be 2nd and 5 for the Panther offense. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your Peak Rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. The home of crispy, crunchy chicken, Pinnacle 365. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 0-0 between the South Medford Panthers and the Roseburg Indians. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, the second quarter here on Table Rock Sports.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at Roseburg High School for the second quarter. It's second down and 5 for South Medford. It's a pitch out to Foss, who gets across midfield and down to the 48-yard line for a third and short. Here in the second quarter, it is 0-0 still on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford, a team that has come in as the better team in league play. A team that has scored 183 points compared to 139 allowed on the season. Right now their offense has stalled as the 3rd and 2 is a handoff to Foss. He gets through the initial line of scrimmage and works his way forward for about a gain of 10 on 3rd and short. Nice run from the running back, probably his best of the day. He's been getting nice chunk runs. That time, the first time, he's been in double figures on a singular run today. .11 minutes left to go in the first half. Schwartz comes out under center in the I formation. Dalton and Foss back behind him. It's a handoff to the fullback Dalton, who has a crease, gets to the second level right around the sticks where he's brought down. Gain of 11 on the play, but a flag down in the backfield. Nice play design by the Panthers after they had gone to the deep back in the I formation every time thus far. They've proven that they have been able to give it to Dalton and have him get yards when he's been in that split back formation. But out of the I, they hadn't given it to him until that play. Gave it to him. It was a big run, ultimately for naught, as it looks like holding is going to push back the Panthers all the way back to the 48-yard line. So it'll be first down and 20 for South Medford, and that's been the thing that has killed the Panthers so far in this ball game. Penalties putting them behind in the down and distance. First down and 20, Schwartz in the I. Deep play action as he rolls out to the right side. Will dump it off to Foss, who was the fullback on the play. He gets a gain of 14 before he's pushed out of bounds down the right sideline at the 33-yard line. A really nice 1st and 20 play to get them back at 2nd and medium. You don't expect this South Medford offense to throw very often, and they haven't yet out of the I, so a really nice play call from the South Medford coaching staff out of that I formation. It's a play fake to the deep back, but that time it was Dalton as the deep back, Foss as the fullback. You leak out your best playmaker in Foss in space, dump it to an underneath, and now you get into a 2nd and manageable after the penalty puts you behind in the down and distance. Foss once again lines up as the fullback. It's a handoff to the deep back, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage, spins his way right back to the line to gain. That's Wes Boyd, the sophomore, the 3rd-string running back, getting his first carry. Dalton, who had been lined up as that second back next to Foss in the backfield, was not on the play during that possession. He continues to stand on the sideline. Hat on, ready to go. But the coaching staff and head coach Bill Singler deciding that he's going to go to the sophomore in Boyd as the deep back during this possession. Another I formation with 2 tight ends. Pitch out to Boyd to the right side. He cuts it up right at the first down marker. He's leveled by the safety but moves the sticks. What a boom stick by Landon Hodges, but it's the sophomore Boyd putting body on the line and getting past the sticks for a first down as it's at the 27-yard line just on the doorstep of the red zone for the Panthers. Still scoreless here in the second quarter with just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Once again, I formation for the Panthers. 2 tight ends to either side. Hand off to the fullback in Foss, who dances around and gets tripped up at the line but falls forward for a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 coming up from the 23. And if you ever have a question where South Medford's going to go with the football, more often than not, you just got to look for number 34. Bridger Foss, the junior, lined in up at fullback. Instead, it's a handoff to the deep back Boyd. He gets a full head of steam inside the 10, shirks off a tackler, and bullies his way into the end zone. A bowling ball rattled off 3 different Indians on his way to Pater, but a flag down right around the line of scrimmage, going to take it back. Holding on the offense opened up the big hole for the sophomore. It looked like it was going to be a road credit donation. Instead, we'll have to wait on this drive, as instead of a touchdown, it's 2nd down and 15 all the way back at the 33-yard line, and now a timeout called by Roseburg. Roseburg has got a few penalty breaks on this drive. They catch another one there as the timeout's called with South Medford behind them down in distance. 0-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Back right after this on Table Rock Sports.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Back here at Roseburg High School, 0-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford looked like they had a touchdown on their last play, but holding brings it back, and instead of 7 points, it's 2nd down and 15. High formation handoff to the deep back Boyd. He has a full head of steam going off right tackle and somehow churns his way forward. After contact, he gained about 4 more yards for a gain of 9. And once again, after a penalty, a nice positive running play by this South Medford Panther team to get them into a 3rd and manageable. From the 23-yard line, needs to get to the 17 for a 1st down. Schwartz, handoff, deep back Boyd, has a head of steam, gets past the 20, pushes his way forward, and somehow gets past the marker. A gain of 8 on the play, and once the sophomore's been inserted, he has shown some toughness and physicality to continue some runs, and really the offensive line has opened up some really great holes for him as well. Boyd gets the check out as it's Dalton who will come back in for him. Dalton, the fullback, with Foss now the deep back in the I formation. Schwartz takes the snap, handoff Foss, trying to go off of the B gap on the left side, but there's a whole bunch of Roseburg players in the middle there. It looked like Dylan Bradfield got in on the tackle, as well as Byron Irvin hooking up in the backfield for the 0 gain run by Foss. Now on 2nd and 10, pitch out Foss right side, trying to get to the sideline, but he's pushed out of bounds after a gain of 1. 3rd down now and long for the South Medford offense. And really on this drive, the big producer has been Wes Boyd. They had been going to Bridger Foss a majority of the time up to this possession. They finally insert the sophomore, and he's had the most success on this possession. Now on 3rd down, they bring him back in. Keep Foss on the field and have JT Dalton go to the sideline. Third down and 9. Play action pass. Schwartz rolling out left side. He's looking for a block from Foss. Cutting it up inside the 5, and he's brought down right at the goal line. They say he's short down at the 1, but a nice quarterback scramble on 3rd and 9 to gain 14 and get just to the doorstep of the goal line. Now on 1st and goal, flags fly at the beginning of the play. It was going to be Schwartz with a quarterback sneak. Instead, I think the offense will be backed up. Remember, fans, the touchdown here would be $10 from the Rogue Credit Union going towards the South Medford Athletic Department. Bridger Foss will trot over towards the sideline. Looks like he's getting more instruction from his coaching staff as they continue to discuss on the penalty. It will back up South Medford 5 yards. So instead of the 1, they're at the 6. It will be first and goal from the 6-yard line for the Panthers. I formation. Schwartz, handoff. Boyd gets to the 5-yard line. A few offensive linemen trying to push him, but he can't get past that 5. Second down and goal from the 5 as the halfback dive went right into the defensive tackles. We've seen South Medford be backed up on first down a lot in this drive, and they've just chipped away at the down and distance. Second and goal. Schwartz, deep hand to Boyd, going off of left tackle, and he's tripped up right around the 2-yard line and will set up third and goal. Certainly going to be 4-down territory for Bill Singler and his offense. Still a scoreless ball game here with just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. But you have to imagine with the way that South Medford's getting the push up front, it's 4-down territory. Third and goal. Handoff Foss. The fullback bounces it to the right side. They won't need fourth down. Touchdown. South Medford makes it 6-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And the Panthers add $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. Now it'll be the PAT unit on. Jaden Thonstad on to convert the PAT, and a flag flies before the snap. It's a false start against South Medford. The whole Roseburg defensive front stood up at once while the kicker was taking his steps, pointing at the interior of the offensive line on the special teams unit. Actually, it's going to go against the defense. The penalty is declined. And so when Roseburg was trying to indicate that they thought that South Medford was jumping, it was instead them who jumped. So now it'll be the exact same opportunity for the kicker in Thonstad to convert the point after, and he will boot it through. 7-0 as the Panthers finally get on the scoreboard after a lackluster first half. Still some time left in the period, but the score 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard of Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Taking a quick break here on Table Rock Sports.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other.
Back here for the remainder of the second quarter as South Medford boots it deep. Looping it out to the left side is going to be a Roseburg returner who will get it out to the 35-yard line. Nice return by Brody Robinson. The score 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And remember that South with the touchdown, the 3-yard touchdown run up the middle. Another $10 goes to the touchdown club account for the Panthers. Thank you to our friends at Rogue Credit Union. First down and 10 from what they'll call the 36-yard line after the nice return. Shotgun snap, Bentia hands it off up the middle, and it was not an open hole for the running back. A whole bunch of Panthers in the backfield. The one I initially saw on the play was Jacob Dalton, but really every single linebacker and interior defensive lineman was all around the running back for Roseburg on the play, as it'll back them up to 2nd and 11. Just about 5 minutes left in the half as Bentia sends 3 receivers out on the right side. He's in the shotgun. Bentia now sends out the running back, takes the snap, fakes to the running back, now going deep, one-on-one coverage, had a wide open man and just overshot him. Streaking down the field was McLean Stedman, who left his cornerback in the dust, but it was Bentia who put it just too far for his receiver. Third down and 11. Three receivers out wide to the right, one out wide to the left, and the running back to the right of Bentia in the shotgun on 3rd down and 11. Bentia, play action pass, looking to throw, pressure from behind, and the throw went high. That backside pressure didn't let Bentia follow through, and he just threw it over the hands of Dane St. Clair. And it's the Panthers who will get off the field on 3rd down once again, and force another punt for Roseburg. So once again, it's going to be Jacob Michael to come out and punt for the Indians. Back deep to receive is Austin Hoffeling. Michael with a booming sky-high punt. Fair catch call by Hoffeling at the 35, where he'll receive it. It's the first time we've seen a more traditional punt in this game, and I actually think it worked less effectively than the rugby-style punts we've seen so far today, because every punter so far has gotten great bounces on their punts. Now it sets up South Medford in pretty decent field position at the 35-yard line with plenty of time, 4:48 to go in the half. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. First down and 10, Schwartz under center. He takes the handoff, play action pass, rolling out right side. He's got a receiver right at the sticks. Perfect throw. Put it right in between the 8 and the 1 of Tanner Tuggle, and it's a first down to move the sticks. Gain of 11 on the play. A South Medford team that didn't have a single quarterback pass attempt last week. Granted, Schwartz was out of that ball game back this week, and they have utilized the pass off of their I-formation running game a heavy amount here in this first half, and it's been working. First down and 10 from the 46. Schwartz hands it off. Foss going off of right tackle, met by a man, shrugs him off of him. That's a strong left hand to throw his defender to the ground and pick up 4 extra yards to get to midfield. And as the band walks around the track for the halftime show, there are some Roman pillars that they are bringing with them. I'm very intrigued to see what we get for our intermission festivities. Senior night here at Roseburg High School, so a lot of different activities here tonight as the 2nd down and 6 play is a toss out to Lloyd. He throws off a defender. A nice run by Wes Boyd as he got to the sticks and made a man miss. A gain of 10 on the play out to the 39-yard line. Shorts under center. First down and 10. Handoff. Wes Boyd going off of right tackle once again, runs over another defender, and where he was met 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, he turned it into another 7-yard run. Three minutes left to go in the half. Still plenty of time for the Panthers as they continue to churn out this offensive possession. Second down and 4. Handoff. Boyd cuts it back up the middle, and he gets right around the 30-yard line. He needed to get to the 29, and it's a favorable spot. I think they will move the chains. Actually, I think they're going to move the chains. I initially thought they were going to bring out the chains for a spot, but the far side official gave a favorable spot and said that the running back got to the 29-yard line. First down and 10, handoff. Going off of right tackle once again, and a 9-yard gain as they continue to feed the sophomore Wes Boyd. He's been a 9-yard carry every time he's touched the ball. It's already 7-0 South Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard, and now with 2 minutes left to go in the first half, the sophomore Boyd is carrying them all the way down the field. Second down and 1, handoff to the fullback. It's Foss. Bridger Foss jumps over a big pile of offensive linemen, and when he needed 1, he got 7, and he works his way all the way inside the 15 to the 13. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line. A minute 40 and counting for South Medford, and they can play this where they could potentially score on the last play. First and 10, handoff. Boyd going off of the right side once again on a stretch play. Right around a 10-yard gain to the sticks, and we'll see where they spot it. Will they move the chains once again? Yes, they will. It's first down and goal from the 3. The sophomore Boyd continues to get the football and continues to run over Roseburg. Handoff this time. Bridger Foss going off of the C gap and into the end zone. Virtually untouched. It seemed like Roseburg was scared to tackle him, and it's 13-0 with South Medford in front. And once again, that touchdown makes the score 13-0 and adds $10 to the touchdown club fund from the Rogue Credit Union. Movement up front before the snap, so they'll redo this kick. A minute 14 left to go in the half. Roseburg has been a team that has shown they will throw the ball down the field. They'll have to move very quickly when they get the ball offensively if they want to score. Movement up front from the Panthers will make this a longer PAT. We've already seen Jaden Thonstad boot it through once. Now it's Thonstad, a little bit longer on the PAT. And he still converts. A pretty point after, makes it 14-0 with South Medford in front on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We're going to take a quick timeout here on Table Rock Sports, but there's still some time left in the first half. We'll get to that next.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Back live here from Roseburg High School. 14-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And once again, that touchdown by South Medford will make another $10 into the touchdown club account for the Panthers, courtesy of Rogue Credit Union. The boot deep to the 15-yard line where it's caught and will be received and returned by Roseburg out to the 23-yard line, where Roseburg will have just 69 seconds to move down the field and try to go 77 yards. It's a South Medford team that started out slow in this first half but found their groove late in the second quarter. Bentia in the shotgun with three receivers to the right side. He'll take the shotgun snap, hand it off on a counter play. Running back with a whole lot of room towards the boundary, trying to cut it up the sideline, and a great run for Caden Eckel with a flag down late near the South Medford bench on that South Medford sideline. Right around where the tackle occurred at the 42-yard line. Could be a big break for the Indians to spark a drive before the half. First down and 10 as the penalty moves Roseburg across midfield to the 44-yard line. Bentia in the shotgun, two receivers to each side. He's got just over a minute. Takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming from the weak side, and it's a sack from behind. Grady McQuillan got into Bentia, the quarterback. Is now a timeout taken by Roseburg to stop the clock. Bentia tried to scramble out of it, but really nice pursuit on the play by McQuillan to stick with the quarterback and get him by the ankles. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Also, Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. By the way, 14-0 the score on that John L. Scott scoreboard. As well, thanks to all our sponsors, including Conjure Morrow's Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Routes have expanded to help you get to work, school, or appointments. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. It's second down and 14 now for Roseburg as they're trying to drive down the field in 52 seconds before the half. Bentia takes the snap, rolls out, dumps it off underneath. His receiver tries to get to the sideline, and they will say the clock stopped. A really headsy play by Dane St. Clair to dive the football out towards the sideline on that gain of 4 to make it a 3rd and 11. Not a great play for Roseburg as the yardage wasn't quite what they wanted, but a nice job by the receiver to stop the clock. 46 seconds left to go in the half. Three receivers out to the left side as Bentia takes the snap, going to throw to the right. It's St. Clair trying to make a diving reception right at the sticks, and he can't. 4th down coming up, 4th and 11. And I think Roseburg is going to stay on and go for it. They will actually bring out the punter now. Jacob Michael is trotted onto the field, but it seems like the rest of the offense has stayed on. Looks like it is going to be the punt team on for Roseburg as Michael will boot it deep. So the kick will bounce at the 15-yard line and roll inside the 5 where it'll be down at the 1-yard line. A great punt. And now with 31 seconds left in the half, it's going to be South Medford that's going to have to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. A really interesting decision to punt by Roseburg, but that's about the best result as you could have had, as now South Medford has to worry about what's going on behind them. Roseburg has just one timeout left, so really South Medford has to run 2 plays from this spot if Roseburg elects to use their timeout. Schwartz, the quarterback, once again in the I formation, and everyone creeping up on the defensive side for Roseburg. Quarterback sneak, and it's the quarterback who somehow gets to the other side of the pile and gains 6 yards on the play. Physical run by the quarterback, Schwartz, and I don't think Roseburg will call their timeout. Once again, it's South Medford who has gotten the push up front. And on that play, they are able to move the quarterback and walk away from the first half with a 14-0 lead. A really strong first half for South Medford. Really strong second quarter, actually, for the Panthers after Roseburg did a nice job to keep themselves in it and really won a lot of the field position battle and point of attack in the first quarter. The Panthers turned it around in the second quarter. Don't worry, stay tuned. Coming up is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. It's Table Rock Sports Northwest Bar and Grill halftime coming up right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
This is the halftime break brought to you by PlayMedford.com. Please visit PlayMedford.com to learn more about the latest recreation guide and all the sports leagues, classes, and special events that await you. PlayMedford.com. It's currently 14-0 with South Medford in front of Roseburg on the John L. Scott scoreboard. How did we get here? Well, it's two teams that are going completely different directions in Special District 1 of 6A. It's South Medford trying to compete at the top with state title contenders like South Salem and Sheldon. North Medford up at the top of the table as well, knocking on the door of the top 10, and also trying to stay ahead of North Salem and West Salem in the standings. It's South Salem and Sheldon at 5-0 with North Medford at 4-1, and then those last three teams I mentioned with the North and West Salem and the South Medford Panthers currently at 3-2, still with a puncher's chance. Roseburg at the bottom of the table with Sprague, Grants Pass, and McNary trying to keep themselves out of the basement. 14-0 as the Panthers not up by as much as I initially expected in this ball game, especially with them getting their quarterback back that was out last week and the ability to dominate at the point of attack, where you see just in the standings the difference between the South Medford team and Roseburg. But Roseburg came out, they were the aggressor early. They won the point of attack early. Couldn't capitalize with touchdown drives or with scoring drives at all. And then towards the halfway point of the second quarter, it was then when South Medford took control, got a touchdown, and then scored with just over a minute left before the half. That's how we're at 14-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And that is what you need to know before the second half on the PlayMedford.com halftime break. We are going to step aside for the remainder of the half, but don't turn the dial. We're still here on Table Rock Sports when we come back from half.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays. Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Table Rock Sports excited to check in again with Fred Conzella, the District Athletic Director here for 549C. I cannot believe, Fred, that we are chatting after 6 football games have already been played, and we're coming down the home stretch of the football season. That, of course, culminates with one of the fantastic Fridays of the entire year in the city of Medford. That's the Black and Blue Clash at the end of the season on October 27th. So both teams are doing really well. And you've got an event-filled Friday night in line for folks, and it starts with our great friends from Sherm's who get the tailgate rolling early that afternoon and get folks out in a good start to the evening's festivities.
Absolutely, Joe. We're really excited. That's coming up in just over 2 weeks, like you said, on October 27. Those tailgate tickets are can pre-purchased beginning this Friday, so you can families can call North or South Medford High School to get those tailgate party tickets for only $5 a person. Again, we thank our
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back for the second half of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. It's South Medford against Roseburg. 14-0 in the score as we enter the second half. South Medford leading. South Medford got the opening kickoff, so it will be Roseburg to receive. The Panthers have got it done in the first half through their rushing attack. It's what we expected. Roseburg has moved the ball offensively, just hasn't been able to capitalize on their offensive drives. Jaden Thonstad on to boot it deep with two different Indians back deep to receive. It's number 6 and number 8, Brody Robinson and Brogan Rackley. It's Robinson who will take it out to about the 28-yard line where he's brought down, and it will open as Indian football. It's 1st and 10 from the 28. Three receivers to the right side of the quarterback, Owen Bentia, in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Quick handoff going to the speedy running back, Caden Eckel, off of the left side as he'll gain 4 past the 30 to the 32, and it'll be 2nd down and 6. Spread formation for the Indians with 2 receivers to each side and Bentia in the shotgun. Loaded box for the Panthers defensively. Motion from the left to the right, and a handoff going up the middle is the running back who tried to bounce it outside and got tackled right at the line of scrimmage. That was the backup running back, Blake Jeffers, on the carry. 3rd down and 6 on the run of no gain. Jeffers will check out as Eckel will come back in as the back. 3rd down and 6 from the 32-yard line. Bentia in the shotgun. Bentia takes the snap. Read option will take it himself, going off of the left side, and he is brought down after a gain of 1. 4th down and 5 coming up, and it's decision time for the Roseburg offense. 3 different skill position players check out, and now here comes the punter. Jacob Michael. We've seen him punt more than a few times already today. The punt booted deep. No one back deep to receive for South Medford as it'll bounce at the 27 and roll inside the 20, where it's down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Nice punt on the play by Michael as it's South Medford's offense that will come back onto the field for the first time in this second half. Table Rock Sports welcomes Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panels installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. 1st down and 10 from the 12 for South Medford and the Panther offense. Schwartz under center, I formation, pitch out to the running back, trying to go off the left side, and Foss gets the edge, cutting it up the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds for a gain of 2 on the play to set up 2nd and 8. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get your Dutch love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock, Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Second down and 8. Schwartz will take it on the QB keeper on the run to the outside. He'll get a gain of 10 before he's brought down past the 25 to the 26. Basically a toss play, except the quarterback just kept it himself. He got around the edge and had a full head of steam with blockers out in front. When you can use all 11, you have more blockers, and that time South Medford used it to get the first down. First and 10, Schwartz under center, just one back and Foss behind him. He'll give it to Foss, trying to get forward on the halfback dive. He just juts it around the outside for a gain of 2. That'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Panther offense. Schwartz in the shotgun. 2 running backs, both to his right side. He'll take the snap, run behind those backs, and he has a crease. A lot of space past the 1st down marker before he's upended by the helmet at the 39-yard line. Looked like a legal tackle, just an awkward one around the sideline. South Medford continuing to win the point of attack. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Schwartz, the quarterback. He's under center. I formation behind him. Pitch out to the running back, Foss, on the right side. Tries to cut it up just inside of the numbers, and he is brought down after a gain of 5. Out to the 43 as it's 2nd down and 5. 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Roseburg continuing to get pushed around on the offensive front, rather on the defensive line by the offensive front of South Medford. Second down and 5. Schwartz, handoff, halfback dive. He's got his running back in Boyd, trying to bounce it out as he gets to the 2nd level. Still churning past midfield and down to the 40-yard line. The sophomore with a gain of 20 on the run. Fresh set of downs for the Panthers, and it is 1st down, South Medford. Another time where the running back, sophomore Wes Boyd, has gotten the carry and continues to get chunk play after chunk play against this Roseburg defense. Schwartz under center. 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback, Foss. Angles his way to the right side. Jukes around a few tacklers. Somehow spins out of it. Still on his feet. Still running. Jukes around another. He's into the end zone. What a run! Foss with one of the best runs I've ever seen. Defender after defender after defender throwing him to the turf, and he's into the end zone. It's 20-0, South Medford in front. That's the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And once again, another South touchdown adds $10 to their touchdown club fund from the Rogue Credit Union. What a heck of a run from Foss. Bridger Foss with a grown man run. Point after, odd kick. Just makes its way through. Wow, what a heck of a run by Bridger Foss. 21-0, the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We're going to step aside and take a break on Table Rock Sports.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
21-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, and with the South touchdown by Bridger Foss, another $10 goes into the touchdown club account for the Panthers. Kickoff goes to about the 15, where it's picked up and returned by Brogan Rackley out to the 24-yard line. And now there's some pushing and shoving, and a whole bunch of flags come out. Coaching staff for Roseburg not happy. And now it's a player for South Medford who is throwing his mouth guard. JT Dalton also not happy as he goes over to the sideline. Chippiness between both teams here in the second half after Bridger Foss had a grown man run of about 35 yards for the touchdown. Officials still discussing over what the penalty is. It will be unnecessary roughness. Whether it's against one team or both is yet to be decided. Penalty going against South Medford, and it will move Roseburg forward 15 yards. So instead of getting it at the 23, they'll get it at the 38-yard line, and it's going to be better field position after I think it was JT Dalton who committed the infraction, and there's two Panther teammates on the sideline trying to console the running back after he's clearly frustrated. .6:44 left to go in the third quarter. 21-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard with South Medford in front. Bentia, the quarterback for Roseburg, he's in the shotgun. Three receivers out left. We're finally back and ready to go on 1st and 10. He'll take the snap. Quarterback read option, trying to bounce it out to the right side. He's going backwards, now cuts it upfield to the 40, where he is pushed out of bounds after a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 coming up. T in the shotgun, two receivers to each side and running back to his left in the backfield. Panthers showing pressure. They bring 4. Free rusher on the screen pass. He'll get it off to his receiver who gets absolutely drilled. Brody Robinson got lit up in a shove after the play and cites a flag. Chippy, chippy, chippy as Gio Livingston made the tackle. Flags in 2 different areas on the play. We'll see what the call is once again. And it's just not something you want to see in high school football. Just isn't. Penalty this time goes against Roseburg and South Medford. They'll offset. I hope that's the last time we see it. Timeout by South Medford on the play. 21-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Things starting to get ugly here in Roseburg. Hopefully the coaching staff can clean up what has been this drive. We'll be back right after this.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
back here at Roseburg High School. Both teams coming back out after the timeout. There have been 2 offensive plays run on this drive for Roseburg, and there have been 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. 2 of them against South Medford and 1 of them against Roseburg. Chippy play in this 21-0 ball game, and I just hope that the kids get this cleaned up. Empty set for Bentia on 3rd down and 9. He'll take the snap, quarterback draw up the middle, trying to bounce it outside. He's got some space if he can get to the perimeter, looping it out around Dalton and gets to the sticks for the first down. Actually, he looped it around. Exactly, Jacob Dalton got to the sticks. Nice first down run by the quarterback. Gain of 10 on the play as he moves the sticks on 3rd and long. First and 10 from the 49 now in Panther side of midfield. Bentia takes the snap, looking to throw, dumps it off underneath, and it's intercepted. Dalton ripped it away from the receiver, streaking down the sideline. That's an interception. That's a pick 6. Jacob Dalton. 51-yard pick 6. 27-0 South Medford in front. And that's another $10 to the Touchdown Club Fund, courtesy of Rogue Credit Union. I think the South Medford fans are chanting, "We want Oregon." South Medford's fired up, and they should be. 2 exhilarating touchdowns back-to-back. Jacob Dalton with the 51-yard pick 6. That came just a few minutes after the grown man run by Bridger Foss, where he threw off about 7 defenders. Point after, through. 28-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We're going to step aside on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by Siskiyou Cellular, and come back after this short timeout.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. Last we just left it. It was a 51-yard pick 6 for Jacob Dalton, earning $10 more into the Touchdown Club Fund for the Panthers. South Medford starting to run away from this ball game now with 6:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a chip kick out to the 31-yard line. Roseburg will take it 4 yards out to the 35 on the return by one of the upmen, Jeremiah Lepre, the senior, able to return it for 4 yards. And now another flag down, really where no one was except for some players jawing after the play. Personal foul going against South Medford. Just not the way to play the game. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Bentia on the offense, back on for the Indians. He'll take the snap, handoff. Eckler going up the middle, and he will get about 2. Caden Eckel looked like he had some space, didn't open up into a chasm. Now it's 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers out wide to the right for Bentia in the offense. Bentia takes the shotgun snap, throws it out, little wheel route to his receiver. Ball comes out on the play. Jumping on top of it are the Indians to stay alive, but Brogan Rackley got lit up and dropped the football. Luckily for Roseburg, they jump back on top of it as it's now 3rd down and 9. Three receivers to the right on the boundary side of the field. A lot of room with a lone receiver out left. Bentia sends his running back over to the right side, trying to look left. It's actually the backup quarterback scrambling out, trying to make some man miss, and he is brought down. Jacob Dalton on the sack. Corey Kimball came in as the quarterback for that play, and the sophomore couldn't get it done. It'll be 4th down and 13 as the punt unit will come onto the field. 4:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Michael, the punter, ready to boot it deep, and it's a great punt inside of the 20-yard line, and the returner is lit up. Hoffling tried to return it. Bad decision, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Panther offense. Spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are open in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now with 9 locations to serve you. 1st down and 10, Schwartz handoff. Foss has some room out to the right side. He's got space, trying to angle around the cornerback, but he is brought down by a nice tackle. Shouldered down by Byron Irvin on the left side. Second down and 5. I formation with true receivers to the left. Schwartz, handoff, Foss going to the right side, off tackle. He gets past the initial line. Still running with a full head of steam. Stiff arms the safety out to midfield, and he's brought down after a big-time gain of 24 to get to the halfway line. They'll say he stepped out at the 47. Call it a gain of 21 on the play, but another nice run by Foss. $28-0 the score. Inside of 3 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Schwartz, the quarterback, under center. I formation behind him. He'll give it to the fullback, Dalton. Trying to push it forward. Gains about 3 to get to midfield. Second down and 7 coming up. Schwartz in the eye. Takes the snap. Handoff Foss. running up the middle with a full head of steam, spins around tacklers and gets across the first down marker. A gain of 14 on the play, and that's been the problem for Roseburg in this ball game. They haven't been able to make tackles when they have gotten to the running backs, and they're not touching them before they get 5 yards at least. Inside 2 minutes now. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Schwartz, handoff Foss off of the left side. Works around a few more tacklers and gets a gain of 9 out to the 29-yard line to set up second down and 1. Roseburg had done a really good job early in this ball game of stopping South Medford in their rushing attack. As the game has worked forward, the defensive line has got more tired. It's been a more effective rushing attack. Second down and 1. Schwartz, handoff, Foss, halfback dive, and the ball comes out. Roseburg ripped it. They jump on top of it. Defensive turnover for Roseburg. It was ripped out by Blake Jeffers. And a turnover for the Indians gives them some life offensively. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Inside a minute in the third quarter, handoff up the middle on 1st and 10, and Eckel is brought down after a gain of 2. The difference between the Roseburg offense and the South Medford offense is Roseburg's is getting pushed back after the initial contact. South Medford is running through the initial contact and falling forward on the second or third contact. Second down and 8. 2 receivers to each side. Shotgun snap, handoff up the middle. And brought down after a gain of 2 is the running back in Echo once again. Still the backup quarterback in the ballgame, Corey Kimball. It had been Owen Bentia for a large majority of this ballgame, but now it is going to be number 18 and the backup, and Kimball, who is going to be the quarterback. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Quick timeout here on Table Rock Sports. 28-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard with South Medford in front on your game of the week. Coming back after this.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Back here for the fourth quarter. You're watching the game of the week, powered by U.S. Cellular. Third and 6 for the offense as Kimball's going deep, and he threw it right to the safety. Looking for a receiver down the field, but it was Hoffling who got in there and took the ball away, as South Medford will take over offensively. $11:54 left to go in this ball game as the Panthers get back the football on another turnover. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Schwartz under center. Handoff. It's the fourth-string running back now. Someone who hasn't got a carry yet in this ball game. Wyatt Jennings taking it out for a gain of 5 out to the 45. South Medford starting to empty up their bench a little bit. Second down and 5. Schwartz takes the hit, snap, hands off to the deep back who is lit up after a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Once again, it was Jennings on the carry. That'll make it a third down and 3. Inside 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Schwartz on third down and 3. Trots back to pass from under center. Going one-on-one down the right sideline, and he overchucked it for Tanner Tuggle. Just a little bit overcooked. And Roseburg will get off the field on third down. Force a punt from South Medford for the first time in a long time. Here comes the punt as it's a Aussie-style, rugby-style. Punter gets taken down. I don't know why there isn't a flag against Roseburg, who tackled the punter right after he kicked it. I guess the ref didn't see it. He got blown up. Ball will be at the 24-yard line as Roseburg comes out on the offensive side of things. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Still Kimball, the backup quarterback. He'll take the snap, looking to throw, trying to dance around, and he's sacked in the backfield. Dalton got home. So to number 62, Sebastian Rodriguez in the backfield. Riley Perkins, another defensive lineman, doing damage. Inside 10 minutes to go in the ball game here in the fourth quarter. Roseburg trying to put together an offensive drive, but starting going backwards. Second and 14 from the 20 now. Kimball sends the slot receiver in motion, can't handle the snap cleanly. Now trying to make something out of nothing, works his way forward and gets past the 30-yard line to the 31. Somehow gained 11 yards on the play on what was a completely broken and off-script play after Kimball fumbled the snap. Third and manageable now for Roseburg. They need to get out to the 34-yard line for a first. So third down and 3 as they'll spot him at the 31. Timeout for Roseburg. 28-0, the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Back after a quick timeout right after this.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Back here in the fourth quarter, 28-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford in front with 9 minutes left to go in the ball game. Kimball sends the running back in motion out to the right side. He'll throw it on a screen pass to the left, and that play didn't work. 3rd and short, went backwards on the screen pass to Landon Hodges. And we'll see on 4th and about 5 what Roseburg is going to do. And they'll give him a lot more forward progress than I initially bargained for. I thought he was going to be brought down at around the 30, maybe even the 29-yard line. They'll spot it at the 32. But the punter, Michael, will come out and join the huddle. So it looks like it will be a punt play for Roseburg. Roseburg will kick it away. They haven't gotten a first down in a while. I'm not sure if they've gotten a first down this entire half. Michael to boot. Kicks it deep. Hoffling tells everyone to stay away as it bounces just above the 50-yard line and checks up back onto the Indian side of midfield where South Medford will take over at the 47-yard line. Things not going the way of the Indians here in the second half. Today's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your Peak Rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. The home of crispy, crunchy chicken. Pinnacle 365. Also, Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate School Board, and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. First down and 10. Wildcat snap over to the left side and a gain of 6 on the play as it was not the quarterback Schwartz who took the snap. Instead, it was Akana Brown. .7:20 left to go in the ball game as it's going to be the backup quarterback in Brown under center. He'll hand it off, and a big hole, breaking it out to the right side. LaFave inside the 10. What a run on the play. Kellen LaFave with a big-time run to set up South Medford right on the doorstep. I formation, Brown under center. He'll take the snap, hand it off, going right downhill and bringing it all the way to the doorstep is Kellen LaFave. They're going to keep going. 2nd and goal. Handoff, fullback, barreling it into the end zone. JT Dalton with the touchdown. 34-0 as South Medford continues to pour it on here against Roseburg. And that's another $10 to the Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. 34 zip here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to make it 35-0 with the PAT by Jaden Thonstad. Here is Thonstad. He will boot it through the uprights. PAT converted, and it's 35-0 with South Medford in front. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. Back right after this.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
35-0, 10 more bucks added to the touchdown fund for South Medford, courtesy of Road Credit Union. The boot deep, won't be that deep. It's received at the 30, fumbled over to Austin, who will try to make a few men miss as he's gang tackled down at the 38-yard line. That's where Roseburg's offense will take over. Table Rock Sports says hello to our nearly 3,000 YouTube subscribers. Join the team at YouTube/Table Rock Sports and get updates when games go live. Also, thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. Fans, it's also time to get you back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. 1st and 10, handoff, Eckel, a gain of 2. Sets up 2nd and 8. Still Corey Kimball as the quarterback. Five and a half minutes left to go in the ball game. Kimball in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Kimball takes the snap, looking to throw. Screen pattern out to the left side, and a gain of about 4 on the play before Brogan Rackley is brought down to set up 3rd and medium. Now inside of 5 minutes, clock running. 35-0 the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Kimball in the shotgun with 3 receivers out wide to the right. Kimball takes the snap. Handoff on a counter play. The running back, Eckel, going backwards. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and medium. Roseburg hasn't gone for it in any of these spots in this ball game. But I don't see the punter coming on. Looks like the Indians might go for it here on 4th down and medium. And they will. Spread formation for Corey Kimball. 2 receivers to each side, and the running back Eckel in the backfield. Inside 4 minutes now. Kimball takes the snap, looking to throw, pumps once, now tucks it and run, going off the right side, puts his head down and gets the 1st down. Big time run of 7 yards to move the sticks and get across midfield for Roseburg. That might be their first down of the second half. It's been that type of half for the Indians. Three minutes left to go in the ball game. probably going to be the last chance for Roseburg to score. 1st and 10 from the 49. Need to get to the 39 for a first. Snap goes through the hands of Kimball and all the way back to the 30. He tries to jump on it, can't get it. Ball still loose at the 20, and it's hopped on by the Panthers. Picking up the fumble is Alex Varner, the senior. Jumps on top of it, and the poor snap. A devastating turn of events for Roseburg, as it's now going to be Panther football up 35-0 with 2.5 minutes left, and a chance for the Panthers to potentially add $10 more to the Road Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund this year. The third quarterback we've seen in this ball game now, it's Tanner Sheed. He'll take the snap, hands it off. Running out to the right side is Wyatt Jennings, trying to cut it up, still stays in bounds. A hard hit on the tackle as Blake Jeffers finally stops the run. Once again, a few more broken tackles on the play. Inside 2 minutes now. Clock running. Clock will run till the end of the ball game. A minute 40. And still ticking. Panthers have no reason to snap the ball. 1st down and 10 from the 11. Can get a first down without a touchdown, but won't take a lot. Panthers are going to continue to milk this until the referee tells them to snap the ball. They'll snap it, take a knee, and that's really going to be the end of this ball game. They can just sit on this. I wonder if the players know that $10 more from the Road Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund is on the line. But I'm sure that head coach Bill Singler will take a victory over $10. And with the Panthers just needing to take one more snap to close out the ball game, it is going to be a South Medford 35-0 victory. A big-time performance from the running game of South Medford and their quarterback in Schwartz. Colby Schwartz with a really phenomenal game as South Medford sits on the football for the final time, and they'll walk away with the 35-0 win on the road at Roseburg. Now, with those 5 touchdowns today and the 35-0 final score with a South victory, 5 touchdowns for the Panthers, add $50 to the Road Credit Union Touchdown Club account. And now, as South Medford is through 8 games, they continue to rack up funds on that Road Credit Union scoreboard. Thanks to Road Credit Union. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, it's going to be the post-game show, breaking down everything that happened on the Know Your Role post-game show coming up right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Back here at Roseburg High School for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. 35-0 win for South Medford, and it was done with the ground game. We saw a whole lot of running the football for South Medford. And I got to give a big shout out to the offensive linemen in this ball game for the Panthers. They really made things happen, but the men who are going to get the recognition, JT Dalton, he was a running back. He got a score late in this ball game. We saw Wes Boyd. He was my breakout player of the game. Wasn't even in for the first few drives. Seemed like every time he touched the ball was a first down. And then Bridger Foss doing a great job with one of the better runs I've ever seen in this ball game. He was tremendous, especially in the second quarter and the third quarter, and then it wouldn't be complete without Jacob Dalton. He got an interception and a pick six, a 51-yard house call, and that was how it was a 35-0 win for South Medford over Roseburg. With the win, it will take South Medford in the standings to 4-2 in league play and 6-2 overall. Now with the results from South Salem, Sheldon, North Medford, North Salem, West Salem all coming out around the ninth, those are the teams that you're going to have to watch if you're a South Medford fan to see how South Medford will fare, continuing to move their way towards the top of the standings. They have a chance to catch North Medford if the Black Tornado lose, and then Sheldon and South Salem both have a 2-game lead, with North Salem and West Salem currently tied with South Medford, at least coming into the day. Now with the loss, Roseburg falls to 1-7 overall and 0-6 in league play. Not the result that Roseburg wanted on their home turf, but it's the result that they got as South Medford came in and really, not for the first quarter, for the last three, out-physicaled Roseburg. We'd like to thank everyone for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Roseburg High School and Athletic Director Adam Blue for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Dave Heiberger and Bill Singler. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is 35-0 with South Medford getting the victory. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports with our executive producer Joe Brett. I'm Ryan Milano saying thanks for watching. Also a big shout out to Colton, our cameraman for the night, doing a fantastic job tonight. We'd like to thank you to everyone for watching, and good night from Roseburg High School in Roseburg, Oregon. See you next time.